I'm almost speechless, and it doesn't happen often. I'm back from the IDS. It was my first time. I was an IDS virgin. I didn't say angel. But yes, it was my first time at the IDS in Cologne, and I don't know if you've been there, if you're a dentist, but this is a place you have to see at least once in your life. Now, I was lecturing at the Align booth, and I was blown away by the upcoming features that Align presented there. Things that are not available yet, but are coming up. And I wanted to show you these things because you have to see them. Because if you're not convinced yet that you need to integrate clear aligners in your practice, that you need to stop separating orthodontics and the rest of what you're doing, if you're not convinced after this video that you need this in your practice, you will never be. My name is Stephane Reinhardt. I'm the director of the education program for the C.L.E.A.R Institute, where dentists make the move. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the new features presented at the IDS 2023. New features, new tools, new technology by Align. Now we're gonna start with the Align Radiographic Insight. You're gonna say this has nothing to do with Invisalign. Well, it's not just about Invisalign. It's about a digital workflow. It's about making our life as general dentists easier while we integrate tooth movement in our practices. So Align Radiographic Insight then will continue with the Invisalign Virtual Care Lens. After that, we'll switch to the Smile Architect, which is actually now available, a feature that if you're a general dentist doing restoration, you will want to use because it will make you a better dentist, will make you do better dentistry. It will give you the chance, the opportunity to achieve minimally invasive dentistry. You'll see how. And last but not least, you have to stay to the end of this video because you will see something completely amazing that made me go, wow, wow, wow. Now there's a lot of wow. You will see in the videos, in the interviews I did. Just let's have some fun. Let's just count how many wows in this video, okay? And put the number in the comments. Try to count how many wows. I think we're already at number 5 now. Wow, number 6. So let's start with the Align Radiographic Insight. Let's go live. Well, almost live. Live when it was recorded at the IDS in Cologne.
We are at the IDS and the Align booth, and it's just, amazing, all the new things and new features that are upcoming. And I'm here with Sarah. And Sarah, you're gonna talk to us about this thing. I just went wow when I saw it. So how is this called?
It's called Align X-Ray Insights. It's a new technology within the Align system, and it's an AI-based detection on radiographs. It works on any 2D radiographs, on panoramics, bidebigs, and periapicals. And then, as you see here, once you upload an image, it really only just takes one click for you to see the detections. And here, for example, you can see the bone loss, but you can also see all kinds of other restorations and radiographic findings such as caries, apical lesions, crowns, bridges, fillings, and that's what today.
And this is, I have nothing to do. It's just artificial intelligence reading the X-ray for me.
Correct. It's really meant to be used as like a second expert looking at the image with you. Doesn't matter how tired you are, how many images you've seen that day, you still have a standardized AI that can already originate helping.
AI never complains. AI is always there.
Doesn't get tired.
Doesn't get tired, doesn't get sick. Really, really amazing. That's one of the things, but let's go and see other things. Thank you very much, Sarah.
Well, for your question, I'm glad you're here.
Again with Sarah. She was not finished. There's more. There's more with this too. You can integrate it into the iTero.
Yes. So this is what you see here is the Align Oral Health Assessment Suite is what we're calling it. And the goal of this is really to make all of it come together. So for example, if you click on caries here, you have the scan, you have the NIRI that is already available at the moment, And then, for example, here you can see that there is caries on the premolars. And soon it will be available to have the Align X-ray inside in here as well. So just with one click, you can see the X-ray. One more click and you can see the detections. And you can confirm one with the other. You can they complement each other really well.
Wait. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you invent all that? Don't She did all that. I'm sure she did all that.
Artificial intelligence, my friends. Artificial intelligence. I mean, it's gone completely crazy now, but it's now reading the X-rays, telling you everything we can see on the X-ray. It's there, as I say, to help us as an expert being next to us at the chair, helping us in our diagnostic. We're still not talking about tooth movement. Just incredible. Now it's not out yet at the moment as when we did this video. Maybe when you're gonna watch this, it will be already out. There's no date, we don't know when, but we know it's there. I had the chance to talk to the people who are working on this thing, which was actually nice to finally see the people working behind this technology, working, into developing the iTero, the new features. And they were asking us, the users, about our feedback, things to improve, things they are there, they listen, they follow up after. I receive emails now from these guys asking me questions, wanting to improve, which is already an incredible technology. So let's continue our visit at the IDS with this new thing, upcoming thing. It's still a prototype, but it's there. It's we're gonna have it soon. And it's again involving artificial intelligence now reading how the aligner fits. Are you starting to be a little bit scared? Let's take a look at the Invisalign virtual lens C.L.E.A.R. They say that the IDS, there's 160,000 visitors. That's a lot.
Hi, Sophie. Hi, thank you very much. And she's going to explain another new feature, another wow thing that we saw at IDS. It's called the Invisalign virtual
Care lens.
Invisalign virtual care lens. And what does it do? How do we use it? How do we integrate this? It's coming. It's out yet, right? Okay, so exciting thing.
So it's still a prototype. So we're gonna launch it very soon, hopefully.
It's a prototype.
The lens is actually for your patients.
Okay.
So they can monitor it at home and take pictures of the teeth. So you can see how's the treatment going. So instead of having the retractors like it is right now, this is much easier for the patient to use. So they're just gonna check it in and go back to it.
And do you do that in front of a mirror or?
Under a mirror.
Okay.
It's kind of bad like it.
Okay.
If the picture is good, it will turn green and everything is as it should be.
Okay.
So it's just gonna turn it aside, open, close, and then you have all the information to see if the aligners are fitting as they should.
Okay. And the pictures are going directly in the IDS in the patient smile, or and so they're available then to the dentist to review and see if. So the idea behind this is that the dentist can monitor and tell the patient, okay, everything's good, we can continue like this, or no, I need to see you to change something.
It is actually because we can save some time in the chair as well. We don't have to be in that often.
Yes.
So it's a win-win situation.
So like if you're a dentist in Germany, you have a patient from Montreal, so we can monitor long distance, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, very good.
So this is very prepared. You go in, find your patient. Now we will get Peter, Swan, and his pictures are right here. And as you can see, there's this green mark, check mark. Everything is good. Everything is tracking. You can write a personal note for your patient, or you can just choose to push the button on track.
It's like now.
If it's not going
Yeah, it's not tracking.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
If we look at that,
Yeah.
got the shadow. So, and as you can see, with the so to next lecture, it shows we have there's a tiny gap in the liner, and then with the period, right, the patient and say, please call the clinic. We would like to see for the 49.
Very nice, very good. Thank you very much, Sophie.
Do you think COVID was a catalyst to all these new technology coming in? I mean, patients taking pictures of themselves home with their phone, sending us the picture where we can monitor, align your fit, and just give them our feedback, telling them if we need to see them or not. I mean, it's having this constant communication with the patient, showing them you are there, showing them you care. This is how you make a difference. I mean, we all use Invisalign. We all use this technology. What's the difference? I mean, Invisalign is a cake. What's the difference? The difference is the icing on the cake. You will control the icing. The icing is the experience you will give your patients. And nowadays, everything's about experience. You want them to remember you. You want them to remember you every time you have a conversation with someone when they talk about dentistry.
Oh, you should see my dentist. He puts a lot of icing on my Invisalign.
Okay, let's go see something that actually exists now, the Smile Architect. I don't know if you know about this, I don't know if you saw this, but it's another wow. It's totally made for ortho-restorative dentists. It integrates restorative dentistry with tooth movement. So let's go with Daniela at the IDS once more, where she's gonna talk to us about the Smile Architect.
I'm with. These are the guys working, developing Smile Architect, and this is what we're going to talk about now. Now, with Daniela. Hello, Daniela. Thank you for being there. She's going to explain us this incredible tool again, the Smile Architect. It's gonna another wow effect. So what is Smile Architect?
So let me say, I cannot contain the happiness because we just launched Smile Architect. It's available since the 1st of March. It's first of its kind. That's why I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Actually, for the very first time, we do have the opportunity with this software to integrate the restorative part with the orthodontic part. It's such an amazing opportunity for all of you, but also for the patients, of course, because now, both for the clinicians and for the patients, you don't need to imagine how the two things are matching. You just have everything on one software, and it's such a powerful thing. And it's really, like, to me, it's a game changer for everything.
Yeah, you just took the words from my mouth. In my head, it was that's a game changer for all the general dentists who wanting to incorporate tooth movement, because it gives us the opportunity to be more conservative, doing minimally invasive dentistry. Tell me more.
So you actually get the point. I can talk forever about Malacca, but I'll try to contain myself. Okay. So I just want to highlight a couple of things that are really, really new from this software, and also like that changes a bit the approach that we have with the clean check in general with the case. So we do have three main things. The first one is that for the very first time we are integrating Smile Design into the plan, which is so important. You're the master here, but you know, how could you plan without taking in consideration the face of the patient? It's impossible, right? So, and that's the first thing. The other thing is that, as you can see here from the video, you have full control of what is happening both at restorative level and orthodontic level, which means that basically you can visualize anytime the restoration plus the teeth.
Yeah.
That's such an important thing, and with the improved version of the 3D controls, you have full control on everything, every movement. Of course, you can adjust both to the gingival lines, you can adjust the shape, the shade. So basically, it's up to you to decide how you want to move on. But you mentioned actually one important thing, which is the minimal invasive approach. So sometimes it's a bit up in the air, I'd say. So it's a concept that our patients particularly are struggling a bit to understand. That now we have a tool which is my favorite, I have to say. It's the full mass analysis.
Yes.
So basically, you have the opportunity to see how much natural structure of the teeth you need to remove if you don't align teeth first. So let's see.
Show me tooth mass analysis,
Yeah.
because for me too this is where it will motivate dentists to stop separating orthodontics with the rest of the restorative dentistry they're doing. They're now ortho-restorative dentists.
So let's see together. So as I was saying, you basically have the opportunity to see any time in each step of the clean check, which is the situation with the tooth mass analysis. It's a color code system. So let's, just to simplify the concept, the more red you see, the more natural structure of the teeth you should remove. More you go to the yellow and the white, the more you are protecting the enamel, the situation of the patient. So I love to say one thing to my colleagues, to my customers, which is, if you put yourself in a patient's shoes, do you want to have a beautiful smile today, tomorrow, in 10 years, in 12 years? Yes. I think we do have all the missions, which is long-lasting smile. And this is exactly what we're going with this tool.
Daniela, thank you very much. It's been instructive, motivating. I mean, you cannot not include this in your practice.
I'm telling you now, if after this you're not convinced that you need to integrate tooth movement, clear aligners in your practice, now I think you will never be convinced. It is time now to stop separating orthodontics, tooth movement, and the rest of what you're doing. You have to integrate tooth movement in your practice. You saw it will make you a better dentist. You will be more conservative, being able to move the teeth in the right position to be as conservative as possible when you're doing your restorations, your preparation. Now think again, this is only the start. Can you just imagine what it's gonna be in 2 years, in 5 years, in 10 years? I mean, I've been a dentist for more than 30 years now. Yes, I started at 14.
I don't think so.
Now it's because of Canada. It's that the cold weather keeps us like that. But in 30 years, in more than 30 years, I've seen things change. And for me, there has never been a better time to be a dentist than right now, because of everything that's happening, because of artificial intelligence, how it's completely transforming the way we're going to work. And of course, it means a lot of things we have to integrate, we have to learn, but learning is never a waste of time. And talking about learning, if you want to learn about tooth movement, if you want to learn how to use these clear aligners, these Invisalign, and have success with them, go take a look at our courses, our online courses, our live courses at the C.L.E.A.R Institute. You will find all the links in the description below, and look at our programs. We have courses for everyone. Either you're just starting with clear aligners, or you're an accomplished provider, you have experience. There's always something we can learn. Okay, last but not least, just take a look at this. Maybe you already used the in-face visualization tool, where you can, take your ClinCheck or a picture, and the software, the ClinCheck, takes the final stage of the ClinCheck and puts it into your patient's mouth and smile to give them an idea of how it's going to look like. Well, now they just took that technology and then just brought it one step ahead. It's like they took the future and brought it back into the present. So now, instead of just having a picture, we'll be able to do the same thing with a video of our patient. Wow. A video of the patient smiling, where they're going to be able to see the same video with their new smile. Now, I don't know if you're hearing the wow now, the wows everywhere from everybody who are looking at this video. I don't know if you can still count the wows, the wow, 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 because if you're counting, I want to say wow, 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 wow. But this is just Wow. This is what I brought you back from IDS 2023. What?
You forgot to remove this.
This?
Yeah.
No, my badge.
Yes, the badge.
This is my badge from the IDS.
Oh, okay.
No, I did not. I did not forget
you
it.
did.
I just
Sorry.
just want to keep it. It was amazing. I hope you liked this video. If you learned some things, if you had fun, if you count the wows, whatever, just give us the thumbs up. You have no idea how it makes me feel. And subscribe to the channel. If you watched this video up to now and you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I'm Stephane Reinhardt, Director of the Education Program for the C.L.E.A.R Institute. I will see you soon in another video. Have fun making the move. Woo! So, Michaela, that's it?
A little bit exhausted,
IDS is finished.
but yes, exhausted,
We did our 3 days of lecture.
but thrilled.
Thrilled.
New impressions, motivated.
Amazing. Really fun. Looking
Yes.
forward to the next one in 2 years.
Yes.
Where is it going to be? In Cologne. Yeah, it's always in Cologne.
It always is.
Why Cologne? Why?
Der Nabel der Welt.
Yeah, I guess she's
For
right.
dentistry.
I guess she's right. The Nibel, the belt. The belt.
Welt.
The
World.
belt.
The belly button of the world.
Oh, the Benjamin belly button of the world. Yeah, that's it. Where you go from old to young.